Hey, it's Rob from Pro Arm Gun Reviews. Today, you guys asked for it, so we're going to do it today. We're going to do a shooting of a high point 9mm, the C9, and we're going to go through the whole aspects of the gun and show you some cool things about it. We'll talk about the pricing of the gun and everything, so let's go ahead and get into it. Also, before I get started, we want to thank Preston over at Spicher Custom Gunsmithing right here in Marydale, Delaware. We want to thank him for his sponsorship of our channel. He's the one to send us this firearm. So check Preston out. He's right here in Marydale. Preston Spicher is Spicher Custom. They do great work there on your guns, gunsmithing work. They also sell firearms and ammunition, so you got to check them out. Again, thanks Preston for your support of this channel. Let's get into it. Well, the High Point Firearms 9mm C9 gun is clear. And you're going to see something interesting on this gun that you normally would not see on a high point firearm. We'll show it to you. It says here, the Yeet Cannon G1. And I laughed when I first got this gun from Preston. I'm like, what the heck is a Yeet Cannon? And apparently the story behind it is, High Point wanted, their viewers and their customer base to come up with a name for their 9mm C9 pistol. So they ended up, everyone decided they wanted to call it a Yeet Cannon. I guess like that yeet, when you shoot it, a Yeet Cannon. So I guess that's why they named it. High Point apparently didn't like the name, and they weren't going to put it on the gun. But apparently what ended up happening was there was a little bit of, people upset about the idea that, hey, this is the name we wanted, so we wanted to go on our firearm. So sure enough, they ended up naming it the Yeet Cannon G1. So you've probably seen many videos on High Points on YouTube, on the reviews. A lot of people talk about how they're junk, they're garbage, but they shoot. Well, there are some differences versus like a Ruger 45 or a Smith & Wesson. One big difference you notice right away, it is kind of bulky, let's face it. I mean, it's definitely a lot wider than what like a Ruger would be or a Smith & Wesson, so it is kind of heavy, bulky, and it's a pain to pull that slide back. It is kind of tight. When you put more rounds through it, you will see a difference. It does have, you got your safety here. You flip on and off your safety. It is a blowback design, which tend to really not have that many jams with this. We've shot this and seemed to be okay, really not jamming up. So it's got a 3-dot sight system on there. It's got a yellow front sight over here, but it's pretty okay for seeing targets. We've been shooting some Federal through it, American Eagle Federals, and we're also going to shoot a little bit of CCI Blazer. We'll see how that does in the gun. But when you get your gun, of course you get your packing over here. You get your ghost ring sight. If you want to change your front sight to a ghost ring, you can do that as well. Of course, you get all the parts and accessories that you need. You get your book and everything. So, typical everything that you get in a regular box with your firearm. Price pan on this gun is right around 200 bucks, which is, definitely fair for a 9mm gun. So, I mean, it's not an expensive gun. I've heard Hickok 45, talk about one guy actually carried one of these, in the battle. He got special permission from the, I think it was an army or something like that, where he was able to actually carry his personal High Point. So he actually carried it, got permission to do it, and found the gun to be very reliable. So, I mean, I've seen guys online, they drag these guns through the dirt, stick them into water, and they still fire. So for the price, you can't beat it. If you kind of hold your nose to the fact that it's a really wide gun, kind of bulky feeling, if you can hold your nose to that, as far as shooting ability, it shoots really good. Well, let's take it out to the range. Let's see what it does, see how it shoots, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on this gun. Well, the gun's shooting a little bit low, I could tell, but I will say one thing: it did shoot very, very well. Again, as far as for a high quality gun, I wouldn't put it in that class. But I will tell you that as far as reliability, we shot the Federal through it. We shot the CCI through it. So as far as reliability, you can't beat the gun. It is reliable. It is a cheap gun for a cheap price. But on the plus side, I have to give it some credit. It didn't jam like some of the other guns I've used. So, and also, can't beat one thing. It's made in America. So, lifetime warranty on the gun. So that's also a nice feature with it. So, again, I want to thank all you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button on the YouTube channel. And again, thank you, Preston at Spicher Custom. Check him out. SpicherCustom.com, I believe, is his website, and I'll put it up in the comments so you can actually see information on how to get a hold of Preston. So again, thank you all very much. You all be safe.